Hey, happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rayge, and we are back today to preview what's going to be coming up in the next week or so, utilizing the same Marvel Strike Force blog post that was released a week ago. So if you guys recall, this was actually a 2-week blog that was John packed together into the single blog here. Now we are going to be spending a little bit more time going into the details of what we're expecting. Obviously, they have information from the last event. You can see here December 23rd. But what we want to be focusing in on now is starting on the 27th going forward, being today, what is going to be coming around here. So December 30th is actually going to be this ORCHIS team battle pass. So I assume there's going to be, character shards for actually the full ORCHIS team members outside of the ones that are already farmable. We have Anna Zombie at the party, and as well wrapping things up with the Season of Giving, Absolute Assault Alliance, and as well as a Vulture Blitz, which we've already seen kind of being recurring, especially that Season of Giving, the spending of snow globes, which has been consistent. Also kicking off is the Group Miss Surprise Week 3. Hopefully you guys have been taking advantage of that. There's definitely been some great rewards to be had. So over this Christmas winter break, it's been great to see that actually there's been some notable rewards, especially that big one being the Thanos shards. That was a nice healthy boost to everyone's roster, and definitely a time of giving from Marvel Strike Force. So that's a big shout out to them, because Thanos Endgame is a pretty powerful character in the game, and he is used in the endgame. Shortly afterwards, we have the Year of the Girls Quick Rumble, but more importantly, the first member here of the X-Men Mighty Avengers, the Uncanny, as well as obviously the Immortal, all kind of joining together. Jean Grey and Hercules both being those newer characters for that mix. So she's going to be the first member. I am definitely planning on spending Power Course on her, as I've saved up quite a bit if you guys have been following my account. So it's going to be a really fun addition, especially since she fits into 3 different teams, right? We have the Uncanny Avengers Showcase, as well as the new Spotlight Raids Prologue Live. So the reason they've done this is because this is really meant to feature essentially the teams before the official Spotlight comes, because Hercules is likely going to be next week, right? So just something to be watchful for. Aside from that, we also pointed this out in last week's video, but just to kind of bring this up again for your guys' attention, remember, Night Stalkers is going to the Bumps and Elite store. So I am planning actually to use, I'm going to make a separate video on this, usually every year in the holidays, some sort of Happy New Year's celebration. I'll try to open up all my Mega Orbs, so I'm definitely going to be looking for that, because once their edition comes in, I'm going to be doing that. So hopefully we can get lucky with that, obviously Night Stalkers, and as well as the ORCHIS team members. Diamond promotions for Blade are not going to be available until Fountaining. We also have ORCHIS Fountaining starting in early January, so that's kind of what I'm waiting for there, and that way we can pull the trigger to get a head start on some of these new teams and characters. Sentinel's going to the Spotlight Raid Orb. We have Nimrod going to the War Store, and then we also have Omega Sentinel also going to Nexus 2-9. So there's some great farmability updates there, to say the least. And as I pointed out before as well, Black Knight is also replacing the daily free web clay now, so that's pretty massive if you guys haven't already taken advantage of that, with him being a powerful character, and still I would say top 10 in the game. But yeah, Jean Grey is going to be the highlight of this coming week. Super exciting, especially since she's going to thrive in 3 different teams, which is really cool to see how that kind of shapes in with the rest of them. But yeah, Path to Uncanny Avengers is the new showcase event. So the 3 game-changing squads, once again, Jean Grey, Hercules, obviously leading their own team, but as well joining forces in specific teams. So that way there is value in raids, Cosmic Crucible, as well as Alliance War. I also want to point out here, guys, remember with these showcase events, you always want to see if you can go as far as possible, just because there's rewards to be had. But you can see once you get the unlock for Jean Grey, there's going to be some missions applicable to her. Same with Hercules. And then there's also the team showcase, which requires both members as well as Storm, Beast, and Falcon. So just something to watch out for in the next few weeks here, because there's rewards to be had, of course. And then again, this is kind of like that prologue we were talking about. Spotlight Raid 2 is going to allow us the opportunity for these Uncanny Avengers. And it does look like it's going to be starting as soon as January 3rd, so right after the new year. So we only need 4 Uncanny members, because Hercules obviously has not been released. So this is going to change pretty quickly here, but it's a great way for us to at least take advantage of some limited rewards here, and at the same time to see what these new spotlights are going to be requiring, because I believe the other secondary team is going to be Alpha Flight. So yeah, definitely things to be on the lookout for. As you can see, character requirements, you need both Alpha Flight as well as Uncanny Avengers further into the raid. And then with the prologue, 4 Uncanny instead of the 5 until Hercules is out officially. It does look like here as well. Oh, interesting. So we are going to be needing level 3 purple ISO 8 for difficulty 2. So if you guys are coordinating your alliance members, may want to see, you know, which team members you want to upgrade. So that means in the meantime, we can probably start getting our alpha flight ready, knowing that this is going to be a requirement and knowing that this is going to obviously add up to more rewards the deeper and further you go. There's going to be obviously the Hercules diamond orbs and accolades coming as well, so we'll be on the lookout for that. Hopefully you guys have been able to take advantage. I've released a couple of videos on the Winter's Peak now. I finished it completely, and yeah, like I said, the 50 floors, thankfully they didn't change much. So really, because it wasn't built for Gear Turn 19, we actually have a really good opportunity to take advantage of that. And as per usual, make sure you guys are going through the free claim, taking advantage of the rewards as they come. We have the group miss stuff going on too, and then as well, this is the event video that we're going to break down tomorrow, but this is going to be the main one for the week. There's going to be red stars for Zombie Scarlet Witch, and as well diamonds for Medusa. So how we're going to be scoring is going to be the involvement here in war on offense with absolute A-Force characters. We're also going to get a chance here to earn some more of the New Year 2025 orb fragments, and it looks like ISO 8 campaign nodes are finally in the mix here. So it's been quite some time. We've been back to back campaign energy spending events, and now we're finally getting a chance here to use ISO 8 energy. But to be honest, guys, I'm gonna map this out and see if I need to, because I've saved up so much ISO 8 now that at this point I'm probably just gonna move it over to the new year and use it for the next level progression to the 105, just because I have so much saved up, and it's gonna give me an extra boost. Probably won't save too much time, but at the same time, I'm usually just, you know, doing the minimums for these events anyways, as they don't really reward me much, especially since the entirety of my account has been resource management. And then lastly, Absolute Assault, pretty business as usual. Same with the Season of Giving, which is the spending of the snow globe. So yeah, that in a nutshell is the event, guys. I don't believe there's going to be another blog update today. I'm just going off by the one that was released last week, but that's in a nutshell what's happening. So really exciting times to see Jean Grey finally joining, and then I'm expecting Hercules to be in the following week, but we'll likely confirm that with data mines coming up in a week or so. So hopefully this is helpful, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for your time as always. Happy Fridays. Hopefully you guys had a great Christmas as well, and it's time to get back into the grind here. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.